Alright guys, what's happening? It's Graham. Now, we're going to go through what I'm bringing to the Australian Grand Prix. Drivers will need to be chasing to get their signatures this year. So I'm excited to do it. But first, I do have a Mick Schumacher 2017 coming. It's on the way. I've got 1 week before we go to the race, and so far the package is delayed. So I'm spewing a little bit, but let's chase that up. But besides that, the rest of the helmets are here. I couldn't get my hands on a Lewis Hamilton McLaren. So it is what it is. Alright, so let's have a look. So come in. Alright, so of course we're chasing Lewis Hamilton. These are my 2 priority helmets for Lewis. We'll see what we can do if we can get him. We're bringing the full versions of these, and then we have a couple of visors that I'm bringing with Lewis Hamilton, the 2017, 2020 visor as well. I've got to take off his 2021 visor and put him in this case. This is a George Russell visor that I need to get signed as well. In here, box. Alright, so we got Alan Prost. Hopefully he comes. Pascal Wehrlein, who probably won't be there, but you bring the visor just in case. Mazepin, who probably won't be there, and then Antonio Giovinazzi, who hopefully will come, but I don't know. Obviously reserve driver for Ferrari, we'll see. So the most likely is Giovinazzi and Alan Prost who will be there. Pascal Wehrlein probably not, Formula E driver, and Mazepin highly doubt, but you got to bring the visors just in case they do rock up for any particular reason. Listen, hardest driver to get, Lewis Hamilton. We have 2+ visors. We'll try our best. We have a total of 3 visors and 2 helmets for Lewis. And then of course we have all the Max Verstappen helmets that we're chasing. So we need 3 Max Verstappen signatures. Obviously his 2023 helmet. This is my priority to get this signed. And then we have a Japanese version of Verstappen's 2023 season here. We're going to try and get that signed too. Plus we have a 2022 Max Gold and White version that we need to get signed, which is this one right here. So yeah, I don't know, these are pretty cool if you look at that. Look at that, just comment to that, it's pretty sick. Obviously on the back, 1 star, 2 stars, became world champion with these 2 mini helmets. So we'll try our best to get that from Max Verstappen. Obviously Max comes with these too, so it's very easy to pack them. And then we're chasing 3 Fernando Alonso's, as you guys can see. We have 2 from his Alpine, the pink version. So we've got 2 of these to get signed by Alonso, and 1 of his Aston Martins to get signed as well, which is already bubble wrapped, which I'm not going to undo. Got a couple of visors to still take off, and as you guys see in this part, we have a Oscar Piastri we need to get signed, so we'll do our best. Like, these guys are more easier to get. The priorities, the hardest is going to be Alonso, Verstappen, and Hamilton. But we've got Oscar Piastri, which is sick. We have a Logan Sargent, who's a priority because he is ending his contract at the end of the season, a VIP release Williams, really awesome piece. And then we got, of course, Esteban Ocon, who's a priority because his contract ends as well. These guys are more on the easier side to get, but what a cool piece by Esteban Ocon. So we'll try our best to do that. And we have a Charles Leclerc that need to get signed as well, plus Lando Norris and George Russell, but I'll show you guys. The Leclerc 2022. And then we have a couple of, here we go, there's George Russell's helmet. Got this bad boy here, blue visor. So with the blue visor, I'll get it done with white uni paint pen. Obviously when you have Verstappen and Hamilton, if they have their own pen, you can't be picky. Alonso, you can sort of give him your pen, he's pretty chilled like that. And then of course we have Lando Norris, need to get this bad boy signed too. So, a couple of the McLaren boys, mix of everyone, and then a couple of other helmets that I need to get signed is a Nico Rosberg. I haven't got Rosberg's signature yet on a mini helmet. Got a few photos of him signed, but we'll try best to get the Nico Rosberg helmet signed to put in my World Champions collection cabinet. And then of course Ralph Schumacher. Don't have his signature yet. He did come to Australian Grand Prix, didn't have a helmet, and then that next year I bought it. Wasn't there last year, hopefully he comes this year. He's been at Saudi Arabia, he's been at Bahrain, so hopefully he comes to Melbourne so we can get these bad boys signed as well. So that's pretty much all the helmets. Like I said, I'm waiting for a Mick Schumacher to come in, and then when I'm in Melbourne for the Aussie GP, I'm going to buy a 2023 Carlos signed, a 2023 Charles Leclerc, and we'll see what other ones I guess we can maybe get our hands on at Melbourne, see if we can get any of those. But
we are back, guys. It's Graham. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at all the signatures I got at the Australian Grand Prix 2024.
Daniel, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Daniel.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at all the driver signatures that I got at the 2024 Australian Grand Prix. And what a year it was. Now, there was positives, there were negatives, and I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks because I went to the Australian Grand Prix, and now I'm about to sum up everything that I got in this video. I had a few helmets to get signed. I had a total of about 15 or so mini helmets to get signed that were personally mine, plus a few other extra ones. I was trying to help a few people out as well. Fortunately enough, I got most of them signed, but there was a couple of drivers that weren't signing. I'll let you guys guess now in the comment section who wasn't signing. You guys might be a bit shocked, might not be. Depends on if you collect helmets or not. But I did end up getting most of my helmets signed. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, we're going to get straight into the video. Also got a bunch of photos signed too, which I probably won't show you guys in this video, but there was a bunch of photos which was signed by Bottas. Pretty much every single driver signed photos except for Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, and the rest of the field I got that I had photos of. So pretty much they were all done, all in blue Sharpie on the prints. Now, of course, I talk about mini helmets on this channel. So let's just go through everyone that I got, tell a backstory. And yeah, so the first helmets that I got signed, actually the first helmet that I got signed throughout the Melbourne weekend was, of course, the Aussie Oscar Piastri with a really clean signature. Check that bad boy out. Signed by Piastri, his rookie season mini helmet. Such a sick piece by Oscar. Signed it day one. Got the signature, the first signature that I got, literally like the first couple of hours I was in Melbourne. Bang, got this bad boy signed. So really clean, really neat by Oscar. As you guys can sort of maybe tell, it's actually, these visors are really struggling. Like they sort of make the pen like go like a schmeary thing. But anyway, all in all, Oscar signed really neat, and you're not going to get a probably cleaner Oscar Piastri signature than that bad boy right there. So Piastri was my first signature, and my second signature that I got that weekend was your boy Lando Norris. Now check that bad boy out right there, man. Such a sick piece. Of course, Lando put his number 4. Lando Norris, signed piece, signed mini helmet right there. Really cool. Lando's awesome. Really cool with the fans. Now, Lando stories, Lando and Piastri signed, really cool. But what I will say is that Lando looked a bit, not fed up, but he was probably getting a bit annoyed with all the fans. Like, there was too many fans, and I'm not going to lie, like, in the sense of, like, a lot of fans go up to him, just, we call them Drive to Survive fans, okay? And honestly, these people are really shit fans, I'm not going to lie. They've ruined the sport. Now, I'll give you an example. Last year and the years before, it was much easier to get driver signatures, especially the legends like Damon Hill, David Coulthard. Now, honestly, the Australian Grand Prix have blocked off a whole section, and you can't get any of those guys. It's super hard. They're super rare now, which sort of sucks. So I wasn't really going for any old school drivers. I did get a photo with Martin Brundle and stuff like that. But all in all, man, no, these old school drivers are super hard to get now. And I was really lucky last year. I really wanted Alan Jones, the Formula 1 1980s world champion or 1980 world champion, the Australian Formula 1 driver. I got his signature on a visor because I've never released his actual mini helmet. There's a couple of customs out there, but I wanted a visor, so if I ever have enough money to, I guess, to make a custom, I could chuck the visor on. Ended up doing that. Thank God I did that, because no sign of Alan Jones. Didn't see him. I didn't even know if Alan Jones was there, actually. So Alan Jones, no sign of him. But I did get the visor signed last year, so that's really clean, really awesome. And they've really ruined the sport, so it really sucks. Honestly, I hope Verstappen wins 10 championships. I had a rant last night on Instagram. If you guys follow my Instagram, you guys will see all the stuff I got signed pretty early because I posted it there first. Didn't really have time to do YouTube videos. It was a whole week of grinding, a whole week of getting signatures, so it was really cool like that. But all in all, yeah, they've really ruined the Australian Grand Prix and really ruined the sport. And a lot of these fans are just annoying. A lot of teenagers now, like when I was a teenager, no one knew freaking Formula 1. It just had to be, I sound like an old school boxing fan, but that's just how it was. And now they're just really annoying. And all they want is videos and photos with these drivers, just fucking clout chasing. Honestly, it's annoying. And all they want to do is take videos and film TikToks. Seriously, it's actually annoying. And they're telling people where these drivers are, and it's just fucked up. Anyway, they've ruined it. They've really ruined it. So it's much harder to get signatures now. But every year I go into the year saying, be prepared to get nobody because you don't know what's going to happen this year. Of course, I'm going to use my skill set to get signatures. And yeah, which I did. And I've got a lot this year, and I'm really happy with what I got. And yeah, like I said, there was 2 drivers that weren't signing. I know one person that got the 2 drivers' signatures that I was looking for. And yeah, but I'll get to that story later. The next driver that I got was, of course, Logan Sargent. He signed on the top, unfortunately. I really wanted the visor signed. Backstory here. Now, I have a team that helped me get these signatures as well because I can't be in 10 places at once. And we all love it. We all enjoy it. So I'm really appreciative of the team that I have behind me. We're very strong. And Logan Sargent did sign the top right there with white pen. I really wanted the visor. But when we got Logan's signature, he literally just arrived from, I think it was coming from England, and it must have been exhausted, so I signed the top and whatever. Tried to get the visor re-signed, and I had someone doing it for me. They went up to Logan, can we get the thing? And he goes, oh, I've already signed that. So I don't get what the problem is with F1 drivers signing stuff twice. Mate, I just wanted the visor signed. So anyway, sort of sucks they didn't sign the visor. And I sort of don't understand why drivers don't sign visors. Like someone like Logan Sargent, you know, okay, if it's a Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen these days, like, okay, I get it, but man, Logan, it would have been nice if I got the visor, but you can't be picky. Be happy with what you get, and I'm happy. So I'm happy. I got Logan Sargent's signature, and hopefully, well, if he doesn't sign for next year, he'll be near impossible to get. You'll probably only be able to get him in the United States of America. All right, the next helmet or next driver I'm going to show you guys is, of course, Charles Leclerc, signed right there, this bad boy right here, and of course, his 2023 mini helmet signed as well, clean as white pen. I said I was going to use white uni paint markers. Awesome. The visor's really sick. Really clean Charles Leclerc signature. It sucks. Not that it's smudged, but like the actual tinting on the helmets look sick with the tinting, right? But the tinting itself, it does something to the pen when the pen hits it. Dave DRM was saying that because everyone was asking about the Ocon helmet's not signed on the visor, and I sort of get what he means. But all in all, clean Charles Leclerc. Got 2 of these to get signed. I got them both done in one hit. So shout out to Charles. Bang and bang. Really, really cool pieces signed by Charles Leclerc. This one I already had in my helmet collection, so I got this one done for my brother. But this one here, my brother brought this helmet actually, and we've chucked it into the Charles Leclerc collection. So I'm only missing one Charles of 2021. Never bought it because I didn't really like it, didn't really care, but anyway, now I feel like I need it, right? So I can finish the Charles collection. Next up, Esteban Ocon. Now, Ocon signed on the visor right there. White pen, of course. Really, actually clean, super cool Esteban Ocon signature. Now, Ocon signed this. We got him, and then I only saw him. I saw Ocon 3 times throughout the whole week. I had a cousin who wanted this exact helmet signed, and by the time he came to the track, because we were there for a full week, he pretty much... he couldn't get Ocon, so it was pretty unfortunate. It was unlucky he didn't get Esteban. So next year, hopefully Esteban signs a contract to give him a signature. I was fortunate enough to get this bad boy signed, so Esteban Ocon was done. Awesome driver, super cool, signs anything. Okay, next signature we have is George Russell on the visor. Now, people who follow my Instagram would know I got this bad boy signed with, of course, Lewis Hamilton. Now, I'll show you guys Lewis next and tell you a story about Lewis soon, but George Russell, really awesome. Ended up getting him signed on a Thursday night. I got him signed. I missed him in the morning. He skipped everyone, and then I had someone else who had the exact same helmet, and she got her signed because Russell actually stopped and took it into his car and put a pretty lit signature on hers as well. But there's Russell signed, and as you guys can see, the pen does like that smudge thing because of the tint, but yeah, really cool. Russell did that. And actually, Russell's signing visors finally, because I have a visor from the black helmet, their first season at Mercedes. He still hasn't signed the visor. I bring the visor. I couldn't get it signed. I have the top of it signed, but anyway, I can't complain. I bring the visor just in case if I have nothing else to get signed, because normally by Sunday or Saturday, I pretty much have everything signed. This year was much more difficult, but yeah, it is what it is. And the next driver, as I promised, of course, was Sir Lewis Hamilton. Now, the stress of getting Lewis Hamilton is absolutely next level, man. Like, to get this guy, mate, anywhere is an absolute accomplishment. Now, as you guys can see on the top, that's Lewis Hamilton's signature. Does it look like Hamilton's signature? Not really. Like, I've never seen Lewis sign like that. As you guys can see in the video that he's playing, that Lewis did sign the helmet, and I'm fucking, mate, I'm stoked that Lewis signed. Like, I had it out, and I can't complain. Lewis Hamilton put pen to helmet, and to get the 7-time world champion anytime, mate, it's a blessing. Now, I have a story. I had the Brazil half-scale helmet. That's the only one I don't have signed by Lewis Hamilton. And literally, there's a video, but I'll explain what happened. Lewis Hamilton was in front, and my cousin was in front of me. I was behind him, and I actually had this, not this helmet here. This one was already signed before that, but I had someone that had this helmet, and she wanted to get it signed. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. But my cousin was in front, so he could put the pen out with the helmet. Lewis Hamilton came to do signatures, and pretty much, man, what happened? Rookie mistake by my cousin. He had the pen, and he gave Lewis, I go, trust me, call him, he'll come. So Lewis came, saw it, he stopped in front, and pretty much he didn't have the freaking pen lid off. And if you look at my face in the video, I'm shocked. I couldn't believe what I witnessed. Hamilton stopped. Well, like in my head, it went like really slow, but on the video footage looks really quick. But like my POV, it was just like, man, I couldn't believe it. He's like, he's pointing to the pen lid, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? I could not believe what I was witnessing. So anyway, he made a mistake. He understands that getting people like Lewis Hamilton a once in a million chance. We tried to get him on Sunday, didn't happen. But anyway, I can't complain. I collect season helmets, like I say. Anyways, I got the Brazilian Grand Prix helmet. It was because it was such a mega drive by Lewis. And in 2025, I'm going to get that helmet signed. So I really do believe that. Now, anyway, like I said, Lewis Hamilton, bang, signed on the top, got this done. I will say, I had this bad boy here before Lewis signed. I actually had an opportunity to get it signed by Lewis. One of our guys was one-on-one with Hamilton. Hamilton pretty much said no to him, unfortunately, because it was the area where he pretty much saw Lewis. Lewis said, I can't do it, I'm sorry. And then, obviously, Lewis vanished like Houdini. But anyway, that's a little backstory of this helmet. But I ended up getting this bad boy signed on the top. And I can't believe I'm really happy. So now I've got like 7 Hamiltons signed and stoked about it. So I've got like 8 in my collection. 1 to go. And next year, I should be bringing a 2014, 2018, 2024, and a McLaren. So I'll bring 4 helmets next year, plus the Brazilian. So I have 5 Lewises to get. And I'm going to get them all signed. So this time next year, you guys will be seeing a video of me flaunting and showing you guys my Lewis Hamilton collection. Then my Lewis is complete. Then I just have a couple of Ferraris to get signed. And I'll be the GOAT of Lewis Hamilton helmets in a collection that are signed. Okay, next helmet. The race winner, of course, Carlos Sainz. Now, got this bad boy signed. Actually, I bought this in Melbourne. I didn't buy it during the year. I was like, no, but then I really liked it. I liked the matte, the finish, the gloss finish, and the tint visor. And I'm like, yeah, I need this helmet. Carlos with the neatest, probably the neatest Carlos signature I've got in my collection. One-on-one, bang, got it done. And see how he's put the dot on the end of it. So now Carlos put a dot there. Now I have helmets signed by Carlos. He didn't put the dot. I don't know if he's putting the dot now from now on. Maybe that's the thing he's doing now. I'm not too sure. But Carlos Sainz now putting dots at the end. I've got some with dots. I've got some without. I don't know. Carlos is different every time. So, pretty interesting. But yeah, Carlos Sainz, complete. Really cool helmet. Love this piece. And the race winner, of course, at the Australian Grand Prix that no one sort of expected. Okay, so that's all the helmets I got signed at the Australian Grand Prix in 2024. Now, I had a Nico Rosberg. He didn't rock up, so I couldn't get him. I had a Kimi Raikkonen. Didn't rock up. Couldn't get him. Mick Schumacher, the half from 2017. Didn't get that because Mick didn't rock up. Had a couple of visors like Mazepin and stuff, but obviously they're not rocking up. So, unfortunately for me, people didn't rock up, like I just mentioned. But or even I had a Ralf Schumacher. Didn't rock up as well. So, sort of sucks for me, but is what it is. And yeah, but besides that, I had a couple of helmets that the drivers were there. They weren't signing. And the 2 drivers were Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen. Now, I did see Max Verstappen like 4 times. And we got him one-on-one, sort of in a bad situation. But he said sort of like just looked at him and smiled, didn't sign. And we called him again a couple times. He walked past and waved and smiled. So couldn't get Max. Max wasn't signing all weekend. I know one person that got Max Verstappen's signature as he's walking into the paddock. He had special passes. Shout out to them. I had a beer with him, so it was pretty cool. And he's in the whole Hardstyle group. So yeah, it's chilled as. Did get a paddock pass and go into the paddock lounge, whatever the paddock club lounge had like 2 beers waiting for drivers. Unfortunately, they kicked us out, so I couldn't get him. The only driver I saw was David Coulthard. But yeah, Max Verstappen, nothing. And Fernando Alonso, we did only see him one of the days, and he was literally riding a scooter into the paddock. And he looked at the helmets and pretty much smiled and pretty much kept going. So Alonso, impossible. Max, mission impossible. But that same person did get Fernando before the race weekend started. So he was the only guy that got Fernando and Max. But besides that, I don't know anybody else that got Fernando and Max that whole weekend. Actually, I'm lying. One kid got Max Verstappen in an elevator by complete chance, by complete luck. They were telling me the story. And yeah, I was jealous, of course. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Next year, I'll have like 3 Verstappens to bring. I'm going to get them all signed. But it was a positive year. It was a positive year. I can't complain. Max Alonso not signing. I'm not bringing any more Fernandes. I've got 2 to get signed next year. But what a year it was. Like I said, the Netflix fans, the new kids that are watching Formula 1 have absolutely destroyed it. They've ruined it. It's pretty fucked up, actually. And then the actual park itself, you know, you've sold more tickets. Why would you close the walk to a certain amount? Like, you've only made it like a certain amount of meters. Now, people were saying, oh, the drivers don't want to sign, man. Just they can skip people if they really want to, man. Make the walk bigger. Give people a chance to get a signature. It sort of sucks that they didn't do that. And even crossing the road and crossing bridges, it was freaking chaotic. Too many people at the track. Not to be negative Nancy. I've been going since 2014 every year. I've gone in 2007. I've gone in 2008 and 2010. I went in 2011 and 2012. So I've been a few times to Formula One as a kid and growing up. But yeah, honestly, it sort of sucks the way they've got the system now. It's really backwards. So thank you, Netflix, for fucking it up. That's absolutely great. Thank you for that. Yeah, the new fans absolutely suck. I'll stand by that. And I put a post on Instagram, and a lot of people have agreed with me on that. So anyway, it is what it is. We keep pushing. I am sort of, I still consider myself one of the greatest to get signatures, considering the passes I have at the park and nothing special. And yeah, I push myself to the limit, wake up early every day, and I get signatures. So I'm happy with what I got, okay? And of course, out of all of them, my favorite has to be the Lewis Hamilton. Oh, mate. Super stoked. But yeah, all in all, great weekend. So that's where I've been. I haven't been on YouTube, but I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And for those of you who are watching, I'm going to the Spanish Grand Prix this year. So I don't know if I'm going to get signatures or not, but if anyone knows any way to get signatures in Spain, I will try my best. Nothing to go crazy like I do in Melbourne, because I know the ins and outs of Melbourne, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I might bring some visors. We'll see what happens. But guys, thank you guys for watching. My name is Grim. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in my next Formula One video. Thank you.